Hi, Scorpio. Some sage and some lavender to cleanse the area. 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. This is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. If you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Scorpio. What would you like Scorpio to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Scorpio. That was maybe way too many cards. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Scorpio. What would we like Scorpio to know or to be aware of? Thank you, Spirit. If this is your first time tuning in, a little bit about the layout for this reading. When we look at this top row, we are looking at your public life, your professional life. Take that bottom card too. That wanted to come out. Thank you. Your professional life, your public life, your work life, your career, the energy that is surrounding you in the public. Thank you, Spirit. And when we are looking at this second row here, we are looking at your private life, your home life, and relationships, coupleships, family, friends. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we'll do it that way. And when we are looking at this bottom row, we are looking at final thoughts, final messages, final takeaway. Many times the entire reading will be brought together during this final message. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, the basis, the foundation of your reading this week is the 4 of Pentacles. Finding balance. Finding balance in everything we do and being protective of that. Again, finding balance, balancing everything. And let's see why Spirit is asking us to find balance this week. We start off with the 4 of Cups, something being brought in, a gift, a celebration, over abundance. There's something coming in that maybe we don't enjoy, we don't appreciate. And the 3 of Wands, looking towards the future, moving forward, how to move forward, finding balance. Balancing it all, balancing everything. Not seeing, not appreciating, not being excited about something. By nature, Scorpios, you tend to want to work alone. You are a self-starter. And it's not that you don't enjoy working with others or that you don't enjoy their company. It's just that you prefer to work alone. But at this time, you are being asked to work with others, or working with others is going to allow you to create the best possible results. That you're going to ask other people, or you're going to be in a position to work with other people, but this needs to be a group project. It's something that you cannot do alone, that you're going to need to enlist the help of others and work as a team or co-collaborate. That is what's needed here at this time. When you're done working on this project, or when you're done working as a team, you can continue on working alone, but it's just, you're not appreciating, you're not looking forward to working with a team or working with a group of people. But in order for this to be successful, teamwork is needed. And I love that we have balance here, because you will be able to work with a team. You will be able to work with that team. You will be able to work with other people. But it's going to require that you can find balance. And sometimes if we are working with others as a team in our public life, our professional life, then we need to set aside more time in our private life to allow ourselves that downtime, to allow ourselves that time to decompress from working with others. But this can and will be successful depending on how well you work with those that are surrounding you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. A lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of words. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift. The High Priestess, the gift of calm. And the Five of Cups, a pivotal point, a turning point. Time to not look at the past, time to look at the future. I think that home life has been chaotic, that there's been a lot of change, a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot going on. But calmer waters, calmer times are here, and you're going to have more time to reflect. All solid relationships begin with a soul searching and thinking not only about what we want or we expect from others, but really thinking about what others want, what others expect, and how would we like ourselves to be in a relationship. A time for soul searching, a time for reflection, and considering what role do we really want to have in our home lives? What role do we want to play? And are our actions lining up with that? And what does everyone expect? What does everyone want? And how can we move forward in a way that will allow or align with everyone's expectation. I think that that is the pivotal point. I think there's been some confusion on people's roles about how we envision ourselves in this relationship, and having everyone's expectations looked at and understood. That is why we have the balance. It is a balance between meeting our own expectations and meeting the expectations of others. And then we have the King of Cups. No man is an island unto ourselves, as much as we may try. The World card, a gift, divinely protected. Feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, not being aware of our surroundings, our true surroundings. And the Strength card. You know, Scorpio, life will bring in many people and many situations into our lives. It is up to us to concentrate and to trust God and to do what needs to be done. When we do the things that are sent to us to do, or, you know, sometimes things that we perceive as being sent to us to harm us will actually strengthen us and be for our good. That will be to our good. And so many times we will think that something is going to break us. We will think that we're not capable, that we're not able, that we don't know what to do, that we don't have an option. But that situation is sent to strengthen us. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. You have a blessed week.